Hey everyone, how we doing tonight? Just give me just a second. I have to do this right quick. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, welcome to another physical media stream that we're doing tonight. Welcome to Primetime episode number, I believe number 3. We're already on number 3. We did a stream this past Tuesday, I don't believe, yeah, this past Monday. I had to miss half of wrestling just to do this, but, I mean, not tonight. We did that Monday. I missed half of wrestling to do that stream. Now tonight we're doing an even bigger stream because I got a bigger guest on here who is he's been in the game for a long time with the physical media community, and he's one of my friends. He's dedicated to the, as I say, he's dedicated to the community of physical media. His channel goes back all the way like 13 years ago. We're going to talk a lot of stuff tonight. Let me see if we have any comments. We're going to read your comments here in just a minute if you have any done. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to come back and we're going to have my guest on. We're just going to roll the 30-minute clock again, or we're going to do something else, but we're going to have Tony from BasementBlus on here. So stick around because you don't want to miss it. So we're going to play it again, and we'll be back. Hey everyone.
Hey William.
How we doing tonight? Yeah, we got Tony here. So Tony's been on the channel before, but it was I believe it was one of my subscriber milestone celebration streams that Tony was on before, and it's been a while since then. He ain't been on the channel in a while, so I thought on the major last week of July, let's go ahead and get Tony on. So we got Tony on. Tony, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me back on your channel.
You're welcome. Anytime anyone wants to be on the channel, just DM me on Instagram. I asked Tony if he wanted to be on here because he's a channel original, and I'm so glad to have him here. Alright, so we're going to let Tony promote himself. I'm going to do it the correct way this time. I'm going to leave both of us on the screen where he can promote himself. So Tony, go ahead and promote yourself. I'll mute my mic.
Yep. So I am Tony. I'm BasementBlus. I've been having my YouTube channel for the past 13 years, fixing to be 14 years. I love collecting physical media, but you can find me on my YouTube channel. I also post daily on Instagram. I do post on TikTok. So all of my usernames are BasementBlus. So hopefully you'll be able to find me.
Alright, that sounds good, Tony. I've had the blast this past year inviting people to come on the streams, talking all things physical media and all that. Tonight is one of the biggest so far that we had. Next episode of this after tonight will be on August 8th, and one of our guests for that stream, well actually the only guest, is Dave, Collector Movie Man. What's going on, Dave?
Hey Dave. Yeah, I saw Dave on your channel. I saw Dave on your channel. Was it that what you were doing on Monday night?
Yeah,
Dave
it was that
and
Monday
Luke?
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just hanging out and talking the movies and all that. We were talking about the Odyssey, and I was like, I messed up on the thumbnail for that stream, so who knows what's gonna happen with my thumbnails in the future. Alright guys, let's go ahead and run this down right quick. Alright, so I posted on my Instagram story that we have an official theme song for our primetime stream, and since I don't live in Chicago, I was like, let's go ahead and just do End of Beginning by Dijo, and this theme has a reflection on the past few years that I've been on this YouTube community. So this is the official theme. Tony may join us. I don't know if he's going to or not, but I'll have to ask him after the stream if he wants to or not. It's in November. Someday in November. It's on a Saturday. I don't know what Saturday, but it should be around November 7th, probably. So, thank you, Djo, for being the official Primetime theme song for that stream. That is the farewell stream. And now let's go ahead and get into our topics for tonight. Alright, so Tony and I, we're talking backstage about the topics that we're doing tonight. We're doing a little game at the end of the stream, but right now we're going to talk about films that we recently watched. Alright, so Tony, I'm going to let you go first with this.
Okay. Do you want me just to talk about all the films that I've been watching, or just are we going to go back and forth?
I mean, it really don't matter, but
Okay.
whatever's good to you, it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. So, I do watch a movie every single day, so there's a lot of movies that I've been watching. But my
Yeah.
focus during July have been the Criterion Collection releases that have kind of just piled up. So I've been watching a lot of Criterion movies throughout the month. I did go to the theater, and I saw what was that? Evil Dead Burn. I saw that toward the
Yeah.
beginning of the month. I really enjoyed that one. I do like those kind of movies. And then I saw The Odyssey last night after work. I enjoyed it. But mostly I've been just watching my Criterion releases, and I've been enjoying most of those. There were some that were first time watches that I didn't really care for, so kind of moved them over to my to sell stack because I don't want to keep them in the collection. I got to free up some space. But yeah, I just saw a lot of good movies. How about you?
Okay, so I've been on the 52-week movie challenge for a long time, and I officially announced tonight that I will no longer be part of the 52-week movie challenge after July 29th. So I know it's hard to give up, but when you got to go back into retirement in November, it hurts to do that. But let's go ahead and talk about the films that I watched during the 52-week movie challenge. Let me get my phone here, and I'll go to Letterboxd. My internet takes a long time, so it may be a few minutes.
Yeah, because I track my things on Letterboxd also. But while you're looking at that, I can talk about at least one film that I know that it's very rare for me to give a film 4 stars, but I did watch this film called You Can Count on Me. It's got Mark Ruffalo and Laura Linney in it. I really enjoyed it. It's a really good drama about a brother and a sister, and just really good performances. That was probably my favorite thing that I watched during the month of July. So I was very happy to be able to finally find a good movie that I enjoyed.
That's really cool, Tony. I haven't seen that movie, but I'm looking forward to giving it a watch. Alright, so I finally got it up all the way to July 22nd. So I got a few movies there. I watched a movie just random for my birthday, before my birthday. So let's go ahead and so first I watched Total Recall. And yes, I made a video on this. This was my last video, but we're going to talk about them now. So I watched Total Recall, and this is only for the 52-week movie challenge. The Grinch, the remake animated version. Oppenheimer, just to get ready for the Odyssey. What was the other one? I think I skipped one. No, I did. It was Soylent Green that I watched for the final week of July. That's the film I watched.
Yeah, so I've seen a few of those. Out of all of those, which one was your favorite?
Let me see.
Or which one do you remember the most?
The one I remember the most was Total Recall with
Yeah.
Arnold. That movie is amazing. But the film that I enjoyed the most watching, and it's the film for the first time ever I watched, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
It was a really
That's
good
good.
movie, really great biopic, won Best Picture. Glad it did. And let's
I
go.
only saw Oppenheimer once. I saw it in the theater when it first came out. I didn't.
Mhm.
It was a long movie, of course. I haven't seen it
Yeah.
since. I do need to check that one out again.
Mm. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the film that I watched on my, well, the day before my birthday. Um, I have it up here. Yeah, I got it up here. So I watched Winchester 73 for my birthday. I enjoyed that movie. What about you? Did you watch Winchester 73?
I've never seen it. I've never seen Winchester 73. I do have it in the collection. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll need to pull that one out and put it in my watch pile. Because you know
Mm-hmm.
me, I love a good Western.
I've been born with John Wayne movies ever since 2020.
Yeah.
That is, John Wayne's a really good actor. All right, let's talk about the. Speaking of John Wayne, let's talk about the 14 movie challenge. Not only did half of these in July, and the other half is going to be in August. So let's go ahead and talk about them. So I watched Island in the Sky. I watched Hondo, The High and the Mighty, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, Hatari, Donovan's Reef, McClintock, In Harm's Way, and The Sons of Katie Elder.
Yeah. So I've seen one of those. I saw The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. I really like that one.
Me too. Yep, that's what I watched in July, and we got some upcoming streams around. Well, I got one next month with the film Interrogation starring Adam Copeland. I'm looking forward to watching that movie because Adam Copeland's been a big part of the wrestling community, but when I see him as a film star, he looks great inside of a crime thriller like Interrogation. But I cannot wait to watch that for the first time ever. And then Sands of Iwo Jima, I cannot wait to see that movie for the first time. John Wayne, I already know the character he plays, Sergeant Stryker. He's a real. I heard he got his Oscar nomination for that film. Then Albuquerque with Dave in September. It's a classic 40s Western I'm looking forward to watching with Randolph Scott. So, and then basically I got about 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I El Dorado's not in my watch list, but I'll consider it. So 1, 2, 3. I got about 5 more John Wayne movies in the 14 movie challenge to watch
Yeah.
and give reviews on. So
So do you have
mostly that's
you have that you have a lot of John Wayne movies?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been collecting the John Wayne movies ever since 2022. And like when I first started watching John Wayne, I was like, I did not want to watch any of them. But when I grew older, I knew John Wayne was amazing. Even The Shootist,
Yeah, I
which
like
I
the shooter.
watched. Mm, so I watched The Shootist many times. I thought the ending was sad, but it is a good movie. So
Yeah.
I will give it that. That is a good movie. It's a great
Now,
way to end John Wayne.
which John Wayne film is your favorite,
Oh, jeez.
or do you not have
That's,
one off the top of your head?
Tony, that is the one question that. Alright, let me go to the ranking for the. So far, I got a top 5 in the. So, like, non Western would be probably Island in the Sky. And then Western would be El Dorado.
Hmm. Good.
Have you seen either one of those?
No, I haven't.
No. I mean, El Dorado is a great underrated Western. I think everybody should go check that one out. I heard it had a 4K upcoming from Kino Lorber.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Kino's
then
got some
another-
really good. Kino's got some really good 4K westerns out there.
Mm-hmm. And then Kino's also releasing on 4K this August, The War Wagon with him and Kirk Douglas. So
Yeah, that should be
looking
good.
forward to looking forward to watching it in 4K. All right, so let's go ahead. So we talked about the films we recently watched. All right, so the recent pickups, the items we picked up. You can go first. I gotta go get my stack. I remember.
Okay.
Gotta get it. Tony, you can go ahead and
Oh, you want me
show
to go ahead and
off
just?
if you want to.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and just show all the ones. So of course these are just a few that I picked that I've been picking up during the month of July. I did get Unlawful Entry for the 4K release with the slip. This is a great drama. I would say more of a thriller, but really good. It's got Ray Liotta, Kurt Russell in it. Highly recommend that. Picked up this really nice looking 4K steelbook for Howard the Duck. I love the artwork that they did on this steelbook. Another release that I picked up recently is Normal. This has Bob Odenkirk in it. I saw this one in the theater, so when I saw that this was being released, I wanted to pick it up. It was a pretty good price. It's around $17 for this 4K release. And then recently I got Obsession 4K release with the slip. This is another one that I saw in the theater that I've only seen once, and I wanted to check it out again. And then two recent steelbook releases for Michael. We got the Walmart exclusive and the Amazon exclusive. I enjoyed that one in the theater. But those are some of my favorite pickups so far from the month of July.
So I didn't really pick up any brand new titles, but I can go ahead and show these all. I just recently got one in earlier this week. I went to a little store and bought it. I got it from a friend of mine, but I'm gonna start off with the VHS that I have. Me being in the low quarter of the South, we just always like to watch this movie just for the heck of it. Now, do I think I'd watch it again? Probably not, but to me,
You said that's a VHS?
Yeah, it has a DVD, but I didn't find the DVD. Alright, next I picked up Joe Kidd.
That's a good one.
Somehow it came with the wrong disc.
It came with the wrong disc?
Yeah, it came with the wrong disc. It usually has, for these banners of Universal Westerns, they have like cover artwork for their discs. So next pickup was Night Passage. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So Night Passage has the type of artwork. Joe Kidd don't. So I'm gonna have to order it online again just to get the correct one. Alright, next I picked up the double 21-22 Jump Street.
Yeah, those are
DVD.
both good.
I heard that 24 or 23 Jump Street's coming out soon. Alright, and next we have Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I have not even seen it yet. I guess I'll just go ahead and do this one. So I did double dip Mr. Brooks DVD. I'll just show this one off. I thought this was a pretty good underrated film with Kevin Costner.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
He plays like a serial killer. It's amazing. Alright, and next we have K-19 Widowmaker. What else am I going to show off next? Yeah, I picked this up recently. We're going to show this off later. Law & Order Season 1 on DVD. It's really great 6-disc folding set. I can't do it because my camera's not that long.
Yeah, kind of big.
Yeah.
That's a long-running series. It's still, if I'm not misunderstanding, I think it's still going on.
So is Special Victims Unit. Alright, and next, I might as well show the Blu-ray off. I got Taken. And this one came with digital copy.
Nice.
Alright, I might show off the wrestling DVDs. We got Rey Mysterio, 619. Somehow I never picked up any wrestling DVD, but now I have a few of them. I would like just to start collecting the pay-per-views on DVD. I don't know why they stopped putting the DVDs out, but that's still a question we still have to wonder about. Alright, next we have Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania. It's like 3-disc folding set. Maybe I can show this one, maybe not. Hold on a second. Yeah, maybe I can show this one. So, I guess discs 1 and 2 and disc 3. I'm looking forward. This is probably, I guess it's a documentary about all the WrestleManias he was in. And then the item I just recently got this week, I bought me another copy of El Dorado where I can have it separate.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that's all of my pickups. So to you, what was your favorite, like, most favorite pickup of this month?
So far, I think it's probably the Amazon exclusive Michael Jackson steelbook for Michael. I like the way it looks. It's got that red color, and I enjoy the movie. So I think that's my favorite so far this month.
Well, to me, my favorite... Yeah, I still have to see Michael. And I saw your unboxing. That was a good steelbook.
Yeah, I appreciate you always commenting on my videos.
Anytime, Tony. Anytime. So probably my favorite... I may go regretting this, Mr. Brooks. I cannot go back from the artwork on this. That is really amazing. And then the other DVD, probably almost the same artwork, but...
Yeah. Now, is that writing on the? Is that writing on the cover art, or is it just on the plastic of the case?
It's on the plastic of the case. I gotta change cases.
Yeah.
All right. The next future pickups. You can go first.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me think about this future pickup. So that would be probably things that are coming out in August. I don't really know of what's coming out in August. I'm just going to pop it up on my screen just to see, because I just worry month to month of what I'm going to purchase. But in August, I do have the prom night release coming from Synapse Films. I enjoy Prom Night. It's a really good slasher type film, so I'm looking forward to getting that one in 4K. We have Barbarian 4K Steelbook 100%. Looking forward to getting that one. I enjoyed that. Now, one of my favorite releases, one of my favorite watches in the theater earlier this year was Epic. It's Elvis Presley in concert. That's got a 4K release that's coming out in August with a really nice slipcover. I really enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to adding that one to the collection. And let's see what else they have. Popeye 4K release with Shelley Duvall and Robin Williams. I'm looking forward to that. So there's quite a bit of really good releases coming out next month.
I gotta pull up Blu-ray.com right quick to see what.
Also, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe animated series is coming out on Blu-ray. So I enjoy He-Man.
I haven't even seen He-Man. I haven't seen Masters of the Universe either, but I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead to Blu-ray.com.
Do you normally buy new releases, or do you like to wait till they're cheaper?
Most likely both.
Yeah.
I picked up the 4K of Ben-Hur a few months ago, and I think it released in March, I believe.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes it's better just to wait for a good price.
Alright, let's go to August 2026. Let's see. So, I'm seeing by August 1st, August 3rd. Okay, so we have some right here. So I'm looking forward to Talladega Nights on 4K, American Pie 2, Little Fockers. Thought I saw Colt 45 in here, but I thought it probably came out probably come out this week. Let's see, August 11th, we got Barbarian, Project Hail Mary. We got a lot of brand new releases out that day. Mars Attacks, The Descent Part 2, New York, New York. As you were saying about the epic Elvis Presley concert. The Furious, JFK, Beverly Hills Cop, Clear and Present Danger. Let's see here. Alright, let's move to August 18th. Got Troy, Popeye, Nightcrawler, Wag the Dog, Flight, All Through the Night, Sergeant Rutledge, MacArthur. Now, one of the items I will be interested in getting is the Wings of Eagles Blu-ray with John Wayne. That film has not had an upgrade ever. Swan Princess, Abandoned Ship. Another item I would pick up is Montana, starring Errol Flynn. It's a really great underrated western from Errol Flynn. Let's see what else let's see what else we got here. Daylight. Alright, we'll move on to August 25th. We got Body Snatchers, Identity, Lady in White, Night School, Enemy at the Gates, Disclosure Day, Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu, The Saint, United 93. I'm definitely picking up the 4K of the War Wagon, so that's
that should be a good release.
I have to add it to my John Wayne list of movies I collect. Practical Magic, Speed Racer Complete Series, Stuntman, Johnny Handsome. Let's see here. Fast and the Furious Steelbook. Broadway House Melody, Reacher Season 3. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. The film noir Dark Side of Cinema. I don't know what number that is. It's a Roman numeral. Let's see what else. Man, this is a pretty big release day.
Yeah, it's going to be a big week.
She Rides Shotgun. The Devil Queen. The Thing 3 movie collection. Blu-ray. The War Wagon also has Blu-ray. Alright, August 26th, Creep Show 4K. Well, Creep Show 2. So, most likely, just the films that I was talking about, I most likely will pick up. But I'm interested in Flight on 4K, because that movie, to me, is amazing.
Yeah, I really like that movie.
So I'm looking forward to that film. Troy is a film that I haven't even seen, but I may pick up soon in the future. Popeye, probably, definitely in the future. We were talking about this on the stream the other night. Clear and Present Danger 4K Steelbook. Most likely I will be picking that up when I get a chance. Barbarian. I haven't even seen Barbarian. So most likely that will be a choice. New York, New York. I'm trying to collect a lot of Robert De Niro movies. And I think a 4K of that one would be good in my collection. And then, of course, Elvis. I would love to have the Elvis Presley in concert 4K.
It's
Now,
really
Mars
good.
Attack. Mars Attack, I haven't seen, so maybe in the future. Little Fockers, definitely, because I love those types of movies. I cannot wait for the new one in November.
Yeah, that should be good.
So basically, that's what I go towards in the month of August. If I can make a checklist of what I want that month, the two top titles I'm definitely getting is The War Wagon and Wings of Eagles. We'll just have to see about that. So, have you seen Wings of Eagles?
I haven't. I haven't seen either one of
I've
those
seen
titles.
I've seen the trailer for that film. It is amazing. I'm looking forward to it. It's like one of those John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara, John Ford compilations. Like they had some previously with The Quiet Man and Rio Grande, but I've only seen The Quiet Man, so I'm looking forward to watching The Wings of Eagles.
Yeah,
And then Rio Grande.
The Quiet Man was really good, and Rio Grande's really good.
So the Rio Grande probably I will watch when I get a chance. So Wings of Eagles, yes, I'll probably pick up. The trailer's really amazing. Looking forward to it. Alright, so we gotta talk about this. So Dave said in the chat, what are you guys talking about? And you just texted the future pickups. Alright. Alright, Dave, so if you're watching, the next topic we're talking about is how we got into physical media. So, Tony, I want you to go first. This is going to be a real amazing story.
Well, my story goes way back to the VHS days when I was in high school. We collected VHS tapes. Back then, VHS was new as far as consumers being able to purchase films on VHS. So me and my twin brother would always go out and spend our paychecks on buying the latest movies. We actually went in and bought a VCR. Things were very expensive back. As far as physical media and equipment, it was really expensive back in our day. Even though it's back in the 80s, you would think things would be less expensive. But like a VCR would cost around $500, $600. So it got very expensive. So me and my twin brother would kind of split our paychecks and try to buy as much as we could. So physical media started in the 80s with VHS tapes, and then in the 90s, when my kids were born, we would buy them some Disney DVDs, and then it just kind of progressed from there. I really enjoy buying TV shows on DVD. I enjoyed the things that my kids would watch back when they were younger. So a lot of Pokemon, a lot of cartoon movies, American Tail, Five Goes West, that kind of stuff. And then as they got older, then I started buying more things that I enjoyed watching when I was younger. So it just kind of grew from there.
That's real interesting. Alright, so Dave said he's already had pickups on pre-order. That's cool, Dave. That's really
I'll wait
nice.
till December. That's the way to plan ahead, right?
Right. All the way till December. I don't pre-order things. That's not my type of thing, but who knows? I may do it in the future. Alright, so my story of physical media goes all the way back to 2020 when I first started collecting. At first I was collecting like videotapes and all that from local thrift stores, but then evidently I just found type of format that I wanted was either Blu-ray or DVD was the best. I could only watch DVDs back in the day, and so far it's been DVDs for a while. I have a whole shelf of Blu-rays up there now that I'm starting to watch and do all this stuff with. There is one movie that I am getting rid of, and we'll talk about that later. A film that I hate. And like I said, we'll talk about that later, but my Blu-ray collection's expanding. That's why I plan on upgrading half of these movies to either Blu-ray or 4K before the year's over. So even in 2022, when I first started collecting Blu-rays, it's been a hell of a ride for that. And then go back to 2024 when we started the channel. Remember the first Blu-ray I picked up was, let's see if I can get it. The first Blu-ray I picked up was Saving Private Ryan, and I just continued with my channel until today, which I got a lot of feedback and a lot of comments and likes and people subscribing to the channel. It's been a real amazing 3 years for this channel. I really did enjoy it. Alright, so here is what Dave pre-ordered. I'm going to try to pull it up in the chat. American Pie 2, Clear and Present Danger, and Beverly Hills Cop. That's not all. He also is pre-ordering Troy on 4K, Enemy at the Gates on 4K, and then that's everything for August. That's really cool. Looking forward to getting Clear and Present Danger Steelbook. Looking to upgrade to a 4K.
Yeah, those are some good titles.
Clear and Present Danger, I love the Jack Ryan movies. The Jack Ryan movies, all of them are good. They even made a series out of it. I haven't even watched the series. And they made a straight-to-digital film, I believe, this year. Paramount, Amazon, MGM together. I don't know what happened with that film. I don't know if they put it out on physical or it was just straight to streaming. I don't know. But I think I have the photo of it, so let me go see.
Yeah, I still need to see Troy, so I'll be picking up that Troy release when it comes out from Arrow.
So the film is called Jack Ryan Ghost War, and this is a Prime original, so who knows? Maybe it'll get put to physical media like without remorse with Michael B. Jordan. Who knows? Alright, so we're already 30 minutes into this stream, and we're already almost half done with all the topics we got to discuss. But we're going to talk about some favorite films, least favorite films. So first of all, what's your favorite film?
What is my favorite film? My favorite film is The Empire Strikes Back. That's probably my all-time favorite. I grew up watching the Star Wars movies as a kid, so I just enjoy that one the most. There's a lot of good films out there. I can just name off a lot of films that I really enjoy, but as far as my favorite, that would be it.
So yeah, Empire Strikes Back's a good choice. We got new comments. What? Okay, so Dave, Arrival 4K, Star Trek, the original series, and the Supergirl 4K. Now, I'm trying to expand on my DC collection, but I'm looking forward to just getting Supergirl on 4K. Supergirl did not make enough money at the box office just for me to watch it. So
yeah, I saw it in the theater. I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it.
I still haven't seen it, but if I pick up the 4K, it'll be a first-time watch for me. My favorite film, I just showed it off just a minute ago. It's Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, that's a really good release.
Yeah, the film should have won Best Picture, but instead of that, we got Shakespeare in Love. I mean, I do enjoy the film Shakespeare in Love, but I don't even understand why it won Best Picture.
Yeah,
that opening scene. You can go, Tony.
I was gonna say, yeah, that did not make any sense how they chose that film over Saving Private Ryan. I've seen both, and to me, Saving Private Ryan should have been the winner.
But I don't know whose decision that was, and who knows? Maybe we'll have that next year with. I can tell you right now, The Odyssey is going to be one of the Best Picture nominees.
Yeah, it'll probably have a lot of nominations.
Because that movie, I cannot wait to see, or I cannot wait to finish because I started it Sunday night, I believe. Sunday night. I still gotta finish it. But, okay, Dave, so, hold on a second. Sweeney Todd, okay, this must be for September. Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber, Fleet Street. Now, I'm looking forward to collecting all the Paramount Scares. The 4Ks that had the Paramount Scares logo on the spine, I need a collection of those because every one of those is just amazing. So, Sweeney Todd, we got that one. Batman, Nightfall Part 1, and Tequila Sunrise. And that's everything for September. Sweeney Todd. I remember hearing about that movie. I know it has Johnny Depp, but I've not seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Escape from L.A. I was supposed to have that movie on 4K for my birthday, but evidently my order got canceled, so who knows who's going to have to order it again. I just love that Paramount likes to take their horror films and put the Paramount Scares logo on the spine of them. They released the box sets, but like I believe it was Overlord and 10 Cloverfield Lane, like some of those movies have the spines. Scream 7, Sweeney Todd, what was the other film? I can't think of the other film. It also had Johnny Depp. But those are some good titles to have in the collection. So, looking forward to collecting those. Alright, so now what's the film that you hate the most?
I'm not a big fan of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So that really comes to mind. I don't really like anything about that. So I would say that would probably be my least favorite.
I'm just looking on my shelf to see if I can find that film that I hate the most. I don't see it, thank God. The film's called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World with Steve Carell. I just did not enjoy that movie because that movie just... I don't like no stories that tell about doomsday and all that. That just gets me... I don't want to watch that kind of stuff because... Now, I will watch films that don't have the words end of the world in it because I just don't like those type of movies. So, alright, Dave. Here's everything for October. Harry Potter 8-film Steelbook Collection.
Very nice.
Project Hail Mary 4K Steelbook. That's nice. Yeah, I did not hear about the Harry Potter 4K Steelbook until I looked at our group chat that morning, Dave, when I got up around 10 a.m. And Sweeney Todd is a musical. It's about a butcher who murders people and the lady cooks them in pies. Okay, thanks for telling me. I need to...
Just in time for supper.
Yeah, just in time for supper. Thank you, Tony, because I already ate supper and it was... Oh my goodness, Dave, now you're going to make me go to the bathroom and get sick. But I will watch the movie, Dave. Thank you for telling me about that. I just remember I'm not going to watch it around supper time. Thank you, Dave. Alright, so we talked about that. What about your favorite music artist?
My favorite music artist? I'm not sure about my favorite music artist. I like different types of music. I still like the music of the 80s. I listen to a lot of Christian radio, so a lot of Christian music. But as far as a favorite, I don't really have anything in particular that I would say would be my favorite.
That sounds good. Christian music is good. I like Christian music. Elvis, as we talked about earlier. Elvis, I've been a fan of him for a long time. Then I listen to a lot of rap music that just really gets me off the board. When I listen to the song Church Clap, that was amazing. I was like, that was the first time hearing it. I was like, what the hell was I listening to? And then I realized it was about the church clap. So Johnny Depp won Best Actor for the movie. Hold on a second. Let me look at the So Sweeney Todd, Dave, was released in 2007, correct? Let me see. Sweeney Todd. Yeah, it released in 2007. Academy Award. I don't see no Academy Award wins, but hold on. Okay, so it did only win one Oscar, and it won for Best Art and Direction. So I guess you're saying, Dave. No, Johnny Depp was nominated for Best Actor. That's what he was talking about. So he was nominated for Best Actor. So you're saying he was the best actor out of the movie. I'll have to watch Sweeney Todd. I'm looking forward to watching it. Then the other one, hold on. What was the other film that Johnny Depp was in? It may not have been Johnny Depp. I guess, I don't know, it probably was Sleepy Hollow. Hold on. I guess it was Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. Sleepy... Yeah, Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, that was the other film that had Johnny Depp. And it has a 4K Steelbook that's coming out. Alright, Dave, now what are you saying? No, it's all good, Dave. I have not watched the 80th Oscars. I did not know anything about Johnny Depp being nominated for Best Actor. The only thing I'm getting in November, because I have to start preparing for purchase Christmas gifts, is the Game of Thrones Complete Series 4K Steelbook Library case. That's cool. Alright. So we talked about that, and we're only 47 minutes into the stream. I want to talk about one more topic. When we get older, will we start, will we, I cannot get my words right. Will we be still collecting physical media? So, Tony, if you go first.
Well, I'm already old, so I am still collecting physical media. I think I will continue to collect physical media until I'm dead. So, yeah, I'll still be collecting. I've already got 57 years in, so by the time you're 57, hopefully you'll still be collecting physical media.
Right. So yes, I am still collecting physical media, even after I go off YouTube, which will be in November. I'm looking forward to getting all the movies that I want to on the select formats. And when I keep collecting, I'm going to make a little collection. I'm going to keep building that John Wayne collection with so many Blu-rays, DVDs, 4Ks, and whatever I can fix it with, where I can have a complete John Wayne movie collection. I'm looking forward to watching the film McQ. It was a little crime movie starring John Wayne, and he played the cop McQ, and he solves cases. He goes after I guess a mob boss or some sort like that in that film. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it, seeing what the film is like. You said, alright Dave, so you said the last thing you're getting in December, if you can't, the only reason I would cancel it if something really big gets announced, The Sopranos 4K complete series. I've not even seen a complete single episode of The Sopranos. Ain't that weird? I would love to watch The Sopranos, but there is many things to go through in the collection. I'm looking forward to. I got all the collections to go through, see what I need to find and all that. Alright, Dave, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great night.
See you,
and
Dave.
I'll see you on August 8th. So yeah, thank you for being here, Dave. Really do appreciate it. So we're not gonna end the stream right now. We're gonna do a little game of, let me pull my banner. We're gonna do a little game. If you know how to play the game, we're gonna do a little game of this or that, Primetime Edition. So here are the rules for this game. I will give you 2 topics. Well, 2 actors, 2 movies, 2 companies, 2 directors, something like that. choose which one that you're most into. And we got another comment. Yep, got you, Dave. And then we also got the Albuquerque watch along on September the 26th. And then we also got the Sands of Iwo Jima watch along on October 3rd. So if y'all want to join us, be there. Let's go ahead and get this game. Alright, so first, this may be easy, I don't know. John Wayne or Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood.
Sounds good. The Odyssey or Oppenheimer?
The Odyssey. Now you
DC
do want me.
or
You do want me to be answering these, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make sure. DC or Marvel?
Yeah, DC or Marvel.
That's a tough one. I like both, but I would go with Marvel.
Alright, this is DC related. James Gunn or Zack Snyder?
Zack Snyder.
I agree. Watchmen was a good movie. The Justice League that he made was nearly 4 hours long. It was a good movie.
Yes.
So, Tony, anything else you want to talk about tonight? Because we're already almost an hour.
No, I don't really have anything else to talk about, but I thought this was a pretty good conversation.
It's been a good conversation, even though it was a little bit short, but we got all of our stuff done tonight. I wish I had more topics to talk about, but we went through them fast. But we're going to talk about some upcoming stuff on the channel, so Tony, I want you to go first.
Yeah, so I've got some videos coming out. Tomorrow's video is going to be about what I got from the last Vinegar Syndrome sale, and then I'll also be having a video coming out next week about what I picked up from the Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale. So that's coming up, and then just whatever else comes up throughout the week.
Sounds good. I'll be watching the videos.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hey, Mike, how we doing, man? Alright, so everyone knows where to find me. Instagram. I don't have a Facebook or Twitter account or a TikTok, but you can find me on YouTube and Instagram at Williams Cinema. Let me just get these images pulled up because we're going to go over these. Alright, so August 8th, I'll be live with Dave, Collector Movie Man. And then we got a stream to replace one of our other streams, our good friend Adam, Movie Magic 96. He will not be on anyone else's channel. Adam, thank you for what you've done to the physical media community. We appreciate it. But we replaced it with the live stream for Interrogation with me and Luke, starting at 5 p.m. CDT on August the 23rd, I believe. Hold on, let me look at it right quick. I believe it's August 22nd that we have the stream. Yeah, August 22nd at 5 p.m. CDT. And then we also got Brian from B-Dub's Movie Hub that's stopping by on September 5th at 6 p.m. And then, let's see here if I can get my other image. We got the Albuquerque watch-along that's coming September 26th, 5 p.m. with me and Dave. I cannot wait to watch that Randolph Scott movie. Then October 3rd, Sands of Iwo Jima watch-along with me, Luke, Collector Movie Man Dave, and Brian, B-Dub's Movie Hub. And then we got a mystery, as we could say, a mystery person that will be on episode 7. That's labeled episode 7 of Primetime. And then the big day, November 7th, Primetime Farewell. As we said in the beginning, this is the official theme for Primetime, In the Beginning by D. Joe. That's all I got for upcoming stuff. But I'm going out next week to the local store, local thrift store that I have, and collect more movies, where I can build up a Blu-ray collection of lots of movies. Looking forward to upgrading half of my John Wayne movie collection, because that is one of the biggest collections I have in my movies so far. But so Tony and I are if you got a few minutes, we can talk backstage for a few minutes, because I got to get up. I got to go clean this mess up that's on my bed, and then I'm going to sleep, and then I got to get up early in the morning, because, as you know, I like to do workouts. Everyone that's watching, I got to do workouts every day. So, yeah. And one more thing before we go. If you want to watch Sands of Iwo Jima, feel free to stop by, because that is going to be the biggest watch-along that we're going to have on this channel. And interrogation-wise, I don't know about, because I've been hearing bad reviews about that movie with Adam and CJ Perry. But who knows? We'll just have to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, I appreciate you joining us tonight for the biggest primetime stream ever. Tony and I, we are signing off. So I thank y'all all for joining us. And we will see you on August 8th with Dave. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.